Hello, everybody. In my last video, I described one of the times that my parents' house burned down, and today I decided that I am going to describe like a few other times that I've witnessed a place blow up or burn down. Because it has happened multiple times. I have witnessed multiple buildings and places blow up. So I decided just to make kind of a collection of stories that I am going to share about just all the different places I've seen blown up. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hello, I'm your neighbor. Goodbye, I'll see you later. This place was not for you to look and see and take it from me.
So, this is my earliest memory of a house blowing up for me. And this happened when I was around 5 years old. So I really don't remember what happened exactly, but from what I understand, there was sort of like some sort of chili side business they had where they would make chili in their house and they would sell it in the middle of the night. Or wait, no, they wouldn't sell the chili in the. I don't know. I'm kind of getting it all mixed up. Because, like, keep in mind, this was a long time ago. They were just selling chili in their house, right? And I don't know what happened, but in the middle of the night, somebody, like, snuck into their house and poured gasoline into the chili. And then, like, one thing led to another, like gasoline, fire, all that. And their house blew up. So, yeah, that's the first recollection I have of somebody's house blowing up. I don't know if they lived or not. Whatever.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom.
So, this one, I was like around 11 years old, and I was chilling at a playground with some of my friends before they were crazy, and there was these kids that I knew at least that were setting off firecrackers and scaring all the other kids around us. And a lot of the parents were upset and they were concerned about their kids because, firecrackers are dangerous. They're basically like mini dynamites. And all these parents were starting to get nervous. And eventually one of the kids got injured by one of the firecrackers, and like these kids, I mean, I knew them. They're kind of dickheads, so I mean they were like laughing and making fun of the kid and like calling him a wuss and whatever. So one of the parents got fed up and started like beating up one of the kids that were setting off firecrackers, and then he pulled out a match and lit him on fire. And so like one thing led to another, and then the playground kind of set on fire. So yeah, that's how that one happened.
I need a bit of mouthwash. I need a bit of mouthwash. Yeah, I need a bit of mouthwash. Just a little bit of mouthwash. Oh yeah.
This one's an interesting one. So my local dentist office was I was around 14 years old, and they were trying out a new I was going in for a regular dentist appointment, and they were trying out a new like tooth implant surgery thing where they would actually weld the tooth on like using a flame torch. Um it didn't work out. They didn't do it on me, thank God, because I don't know if my teeth would ever recover after that. But basically, what happened was a dentist used mouthwash beforehand, and then accidentally then started the procedure, and then that kind of like blew up the inside of the kid's mouth and kind of like set fire to the whole dentist office. So yeah, that's how that happened.
Can I get an amen in here? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen in here?
This next one, we were all chilling in church one day. It was just a regular sermon. And that day, it was actually communion, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially where it's the little thing what the Christians do with the bread and the wine, and we take a bite of the bread and we have a little bit of wine, and and that's it. And when we were all getting up to grab the bread and wine, some guy from across the church, we heard him stub his toe and he screamed, "God damn it." And then all of a sudden, the roof of the church flew off, and an angel came down from heaven and said to the guy, "Oh heck nah, you getting sent to hell for this one." And he like snapped his fingers, and then and left. And we look back at the guy, and he's being dragged into hell by some lost souls. And after that, the church burned down, as you know, the gates of hell did open up. And I don't know if you noticed, like hell kind of has fire in it, so. Yeah, that's how that happened.
I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire.
So this one's actually pretty simple. Like, you know, it's a McDonald's, so, and they had an underground drug ring going on underneath the McDonald's, and they were slinging crack in the McDonald's. And I'm not sure if it was related, because I've heard like two possibilities of why the fire started. One seems more likely, which is that the place got bombed by a rival drug ring, from around the corner. Because like there was competition and there was constant fighting. I mean, it wasn't like too obvious if you were going there. I mean, there were gunshots every so often, but it wasn't too obvious. And then the second option it could be is that they left the stove on. But like either way, like how I saw it was that I was just trying to get a fish fillet, and all of a sudden I go over there and I see the whole place burning down. So. All the employees died, so I don't think I'll be getting that fish fillet anytime soon.
This fire is out of control. We're gonna burn this city, burn this city.
So they had this like giant mall near our house. Well, I say near, but it was like a 10-minute drive, but like whatever. I consider that close. So basically, me and my friends were like going to the mall for fun because you know, we were trying to just buy some new games. You know, we really got into like Magic the Gathering back then. So like we went to GameStop and we were trying to get some like Magic the Gathering cards, and that was before like all these like trading card stores like opened up. So yeah, but then and since it's my friends, my current friends, you might be thinking that they started this fire, which I'm actually shocked that they didn't. So what actually did happen is at some point the power went out, and since the power went out, we all like gathered near the area where basically all whenever something happens, like we like usually it's some sort of event, we go there and we all gather, and we see a giant ritual with a ginormous fire happening within that area, and there's like a bunch of people in like robes like sacrificing themselves to the fire and chanting in Latin. I'm not really sure what that was about. But safe to say the rest of the mall didn't make it. So, yeah. And for the final place that I've seen blown up. This one is real short and sweet. So I was walking home one night, and I have to cut through like an alleyway to get home, or I don't have to, but like it's kind of shorter if I cut through this like alleyway. And this like one building I have to walk by is an orphanage. And one night I was walking home and I saw some dude walking out of the orphanage, and he kind of looks like the Joker but bald with pink and yellow face paint instead of like the regular white and red. And he had like this shirt on with like bold words to say the Chuckler on it, and he was holding a detonator, and I thought, oh, he's planting bombs in the orphanage. And I may be a terrible person for this, but low-key I was really tired, I didn't feel like putting up with that, so I kind of just like walked by him, and I low-key didn't do anything about it. Like, I didn't call the police, I didn't do any of that, so, yeah. And a couple minutes later, I heard an explosion, and a man laughing like, so, yeah. Yeah, that's about it for all the stories. Alright, so that's really it. Let me know if you want to know. Let me know if you want more videos like this, which is like kind of a collection of stories instead of like one big story. I kind of enjoyed doing all these micro stories, as I didn't feel the pressure of having to like go into detail about every little tidbit to make the video long. I kind of just liked that. I kind of just liked being able just to like throw in a bunch of like smaller stories that wouldn't work as videos on their own. But they all kind of had like one consistent theme. Kind of makes me think I do have I have seen a lot of explosions in my life. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. Thanks. Bye.
3, 4, Theodore, I'll go through your basement door. Theodore, I will see the sun no more. Theodore, you stalk me like a dinosaur. Theodore, the devil's house I will explore. Theodore, I'll go through your basement door. Theodore, I will see the sun no more. Theodore, you stalk me like a dinosaur. Theodore.